Today we're coming out of Irwin, Tennessee, about the 343.9 mile mark. Left our motel this morning, stopped off at Uncle Johnny's hostel and store, picked up a few things. Right now, I don't know how far we're going. The weather doesn't look the greatest, so we'll just kind of play it by ear, see what happens, see where we make it to. And next few days is kind of up in there. We're supposed to be in Roan Mountain and stay at a hostel on Wednesday, 25th, and that may or may not happen. We don't know. We'll see. I think the biggest thing coming in is there's like some really strong winds forecasted, so hopefully it doesn't blow our tents over, I guess. But I don't know. Surely it can't be no worse than what the Smokies threw at us, but I guess time will tell. We'll soon find out. Anyway, hiking on. So a week or so ago, I brought up the fact that I was having some pain in my leg, lower leg, ankle area, and I was taping it. And the tape job I did, worked out pretty well. Supported the tendon that I troubleshooted and, kind of narrowed down to that was the problem. And today is the first day that I don't have it taped, and I haven't, it's been feeling pretty good for a few days and haven't really noticed any pains, not in that tendon, but maybe a few, starting to be pains in other places. And I kind of boiled it down to that, I was relieving that tendon, and it was putting more strain on other tendons or, or ligaments or muscles, whatever it may be. So I decided to go without tape today, and I've done like 6.5, 7 miles, and it's doing pretty good. So I think the tape job worked out, and right now the tendon's doing great, and I'm not really having any issues. So that's good. Hiking on. We're at the 353.9 mile mark, and I don't know if you can tell, but it's coming a storm, and might be stuck in our tent for the day. I don't know. Kind of waiting to see if it'll kind of calm down, maybe get a little warmer, and then maybe move. We're supposed to go to a hostel tonight, but I don't know if we want to make it. It's like 11 or 12 miles there. So probably better just sit in our tent, I guess, as long as they don't blow away. But right now I really got to pee, but the weather's terrible outside. But I guess I'm gonna have to, I don't know, just do it. Just head out there, get soaking wet, and hopefully the wind don't mess up the peeing action. But we'll see. Anyway, not sure what we're gonna be doing today, but might just be sitting here. At least I got a signal. I guess I can surf on Facebook or something. I don't know. Anyway, not hiking on.
Alright, so
If I decide to break down our tents, it's about 11 o'clock. With 40 and 50 mile an hour gusts. Sometimes, but hey, it's an experience.
more rain coming.
Even worse, or that earlier, but can't stay where we're at. We're gonna probably try to do, it's like 13 miles to the hostel. Weather versus where we're at, so we'll see. So this morning I'm at mile 368 on the Appalachian Trail, leaving Greasy Creek. We were supposed to stay at the hostel last night, but I don't know, something happened to the reservations. There were a lot of people there, you know, I guess because of the weather and such. It was really crowded, but we ended up, we had a trail angel, which is a former Warrior Expedition hiker, Mei Ling, and her friend Jeff. They came up to the Greasy Creek Hostel and picked us up and brought us to a motel. So we did another night in a motel last night, and hey, it was good, you know. Like I say, the weather was pretty rough out here yesterday, but we got through it, and it's probably a good thing we didn't stay at the hostel, because apparently there was a lot of drama going on, some fights. Police showed up in the ambulance, I guess. I mean, I don't know the whole story, I know that, but I ain't much for being in the middle of drama, and especially our fights. I mean, I'm not one to start a fight. I'm more the guy in the corner back, or sitting back in the corner, but somehow if one does start out, I might end up in the middle of it, so it's just better I'm not there when a bunch of stuff goes down. Anyway, everything worked out. Back hiking, and it's up in the air again where we're going. We either doing 12 or 13 miles and just find us a place to camp, or we're going like 17 miles to some big barn, shelter, something, I don't know. We'll see. I'll see when I get there. Anyway, hiking on. Today I've went about 10 miles so far, and the Appalachian Trail is Appalachian Creek today, especially after I topped over the last mountain, and everything downhill now. It's just all the water is running straight down the trail, and so I'm just having to walk in it. My shoes are not waterproof, and they're like that by design, because you know, I could have waterproof boots, I guess, but basically if they ever did get wet, it takes forever to get them dry. The shoes I have now are basically breathe, and as I walk, once I get out of the water, then basically it'll just push the water out, and it'll help it to dry a lot quicker than like a waterproof Gore-Tex or something would. So there's your little something about shoes. I wasn't a believer until I tried it, and so far though it's worked out pretty well. So, you know, I always used to wear, you know, waterproof boots and stuff everywhere I went in the woods, but and if I was probably going hunting and I was going to have to sit on a stand, you know, stationary for a length of time, and I probably would have waterproof boots, because anytime you sit stationary, you don't have no heat generation, and it's going to get cold, and your feet are definitely going to be the first thing that are going to feel like they're about to freeze off. So a little different situation if I was, say, like hunting, but being since I'm hiking and moving, the non-waterproof I feel is the way to go. So, you know, everybody can do their own thing, but it works out pretty well for me. And even though my feet are soaking wet right now, these will dry a lot faster than if I had some waterproof boots that probably would have got wet too. Anyway, hiking on. Oh, I think I'm going to go about another 7 miles today, and so it's going to be a long push, 17 miles or so for the end of the day. But there's this, I don't know, some old big barn that I'm probably going to stay in. It's supposed to be pretty cool. But all right, hiking on. So this morning we're leaving Over Mountain Shelter at Yellow Mountain Gap. It's like 385.6 on the Appalachian Trail. It's drizzling rain, cold. Everything we got is wet, so kind of miserable, but it's all right. We're headed to a hostel tonight. Or I'll probably be there by about 2. It's about 9 miles, and it's going to be nice to dry everything out and have a little heat. Yesterday we did over 17 miles in terrible conditions, so we all kind of just talked about and decided we might go ahead and do a 0 tomorrow. Or we already reserved rooms, so we're gonna do a 0. It's supposed to be raining again tomorrow. It's actually supposed to be raining all week, so we'll take a day off, and when we start back, it'll probably be in the rain again, but at least we have a day of being dry, so that's good. The people at Mountain Harbor, where we're staying tonight, said they'd try to have us some hamburgers ready when we get there, so that's good. That sounds great. But anyway, hiking on in the rain. Guy riding a Hummer.